Spanish Inquisition in the Americas. Timeline explainer. The Spanish Inquisition didn't stay in Spain. It followed Spanish colonization across the Atlantic, and it lasted almost 300 years in the Americas. Here's the timeline. 1478. The Spanish Inquisition begins. King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella established the Spanish Inquisition to enforce Catholic orthodoxy, initially focused on conversos, Jews forced to convert to Christianity. 1492. Columbus and colonization. Spain begins colonizing the Americas. The Inquisition's reach expands with the empire. 1519-1521. Conquest of Mexico. Hernán Cortés conquers the Aztec Empire. Catholic missionaries arrive immediately. Indigenous spiritual practices are banned. 1570. Lima Tribunal established. The first permanent Inquisition tribunal in the Americas opens in Lima, Peru. Jurisdiction covers all of South America. 1571. Mexico City Tribunal established. The second tribunal opens in Mexico City. Jurisdiction covers Mexico, Central America, and the Philippines. 1610. Cartagena Tribunal established. The third tribunal opens in Cartagena, Colombia. Jurisdiction covers the Caribbean and northern South America. 1600s. Peak activity. The tribunals prosecute thousands of cases. Targets include enslaved Africans practicing traditional religions, Spanish colonists accused of witchcraft or heresy, conversos suspected of secretly practicing Judaism, women healers using herbal medicine. 1649. Mass execution in Mexico City. 13 people burned alive in a public auto da fe. Largest mass execution in Mexican Inquisition history. 1700s. Decline begins. Enlightenment ideas spread. Educated elites begin questioning Inquisition methods. Prosecutions decrease but don't stop. 1813. Spanish Cortés abolishes Inquisition. Spain's liberal government officially abolishes the Inquisition, but it's briefly reinstated in 1814. 1820. Final abolition in Mexico. After Mexican independence movements, the Inquisition was permanently abolished. The Mexico City Tribunal closes after 249 years. 1821. Final abolition in South America. Independence movements across Latin America end Inquisition authority. Lima and Cartagena tribunals close. Total duration, 1571 to 1021. 250 years of operation in the Americas. Thousands of trials, hundreds of executions, countless lives destroyed. Here's the pattern. The Inquisition followed colonization. It targeted people who threatened Spanish Catholic authority, indigenous spiritual practices, African religions, Jewish traditions, women's knowledge. It was a tool of the empire, a way to control colonized populations through fear, and it worked for 250 years. But here's what they don't tell you. Even after the Inquisition ended, the damage continued. African and indigenous spiritual practices were still criminalized. Women healers were still persecuted. The colonial mindset that created the Inquisition didn't disappear. It just took new forms. Today, Afro-Latin and indigenous spiritual practices are still